From the Simi Valley Isoplex, the Matador Sports Network is proud to present coverage of CSUN hockey. Tonight, the Matadors play a West Coast Hockey Conference game against the Loyola Marymount Lions. Good evening, everyone. Delighted to have you along tonight. I'm Travis Manotti. The CSUN went 1-1 last week here at home. They beat the University of San Diego in a WCHC game 13-0, but lost in the back half of the two-game weekend against Long Beach State 4-3. So CSUN comes into this one a 5-2 0-1 record. They're now 4-1 here at home and 2-1 in the WCHC. Meanwhile, Loyola Marymount, they've had a strong start to the season. They are 9-1-1. They've won 3 straight coming in. They're 6-1 as well on the road, and they're in first place in the WCHC with a perfect 5-0 record. So it's going to be a tough test this evening for CSUN against their big rival, Loyola Marymount. Really, no matter where these teams are, if CSUN's up, if LMU's up, if both teams are down, if both teams are up, it always seems to be a close game between these two rivals. So we'd expect nothing less here tonight. Should be a good one in this rivalry matchup. LMU, though, is missing a lot of their players. They're missing their leading scorer, Nick Mothy. 9 goals on the year, along with Connor Kilkenny, who is in the line tonight. So their co-goals leader in Kilkenny is playing. But Mothy, team high 11 assists, along with Ryan Hirai, who's also out, and a team high 20 points. They'll be without the big gun Mothy. LMU only has 14 skaters, so we're on the Olympic sheet here at the Isoplex. CSUN gonna try and make them skate this evening. Wear themselves out as LMU's battling a bunch of concussions actually on their team. They went to Colorado the same weekend. CSUN went to Arizona, and a lot of players ended up hurt that weekend. So a little bit light numbers-wise for LMU. But again, as I mentioned just a couple of moments ago, it doesn't matter between these two clubs. It always seems to be a close matchup all time in the 16 all-time meetings between these two clubs. The aggregate goals, CSUN with 67 and LMU with 66. So CSUN has only scored 1 more goal than LMU all time since these two teams first played one another in 2009. It is Greek night here at the Isoplex. We're going to have a ceremonial puck drop before the starting lineups and the national anthem. So we'll let you enjoy the pregame festivities. Come back, we'll preview the goaltending matchup and drop the puck on the Matador Sports Network. We're set to go. CSUN against LMU this evening. And the starting goalies, first of all, for LMU. They're going with their number 1, Jason Footlick. He's a Redondo Beach native. Played for River Falls in the USPHL Elite League. 7-start, 5-0-1 record, 2.94 goals against and a .920 save percentage. So really good numbers for Jason Footlick in his first year with LMU. And CSUN counters with Brandon Calvoda, the senior from Phoenix. It's his 4th start, 1-1-0-1 record, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. 3.92 goals against and an .870 save percentage. So the numbers go to Jason Footlick. However, Calvoda is a perfect 4-0 all-time in his career against the Lions. The CSUN starts Cameron Rorick at center. Quinton Abaya, Eli Barron-Gut on the wings. Levi Bulls, Tom Dobricott, the starting defenseman. Scratch tonight for CSUN, Sean Callback. And goalies Vince Seppi and Brandon Hagan. Abaya picks up the puck, slides it into LMU's ends. It's held in by Abaya. The cluster players dig for it on that near side. We are on the Olympic sheet, and a little bit of a blind spot, unfortunately, on that near side because of the Olympic sheet. We do apologize for that. Rourke with the puck sends back to Bulls. Bulls shots blocked by the defenseman and cleared out. Almost got to Footlick. Almost an own goal for LMU. Bulls another shot, deflects up and out of play. 33 seconds into this evening's game. Though CSUN trying to move up in the WCHC standings. They are 2-1 now with the victories against the University of San Diego and Cal State Fullerton. They lost to Long Beach State in their last game. LMU is a perfect 5-0 in first place in conference. Draws controlled by LMU. Sent past Matt Bushton, back for it, Alex Marbach. Marbach gets it to Nick Gears, who clears out. There's actually 3 defensemen out here right now. Gears is playing up. With the absence of Sean Callback on this line, he's still battering an injury. Held in by Bushton. It's intercepted by Parker Thomas. Held in once again by Bushton. John Michael Lauren picks up the puck. Lauren in front, and Andre Ramirez couldn't find the handle. It was a great chance for Andre Ramirez, CSUN's leading scorer. Did not play last weekend. He was at a wedding in Idaho. And CSUN obviously missed him against Long Beach State. Lauren, an open look. It's stopped by Footlick. No rebound. All CSUN 2 begin, 18:35 remaining in the first. Real good look there by the captain, John Michael Lauren. Changes for both sides, and Footlick is a very good goalie for LMU. He's going to be tough to beat. Anybody who plays in the USPHL, especially the elite division, is a very good goaltender. Zach Carnes' shot never got to Footlick. Well, backing him up is Grant Campbell, true freshman. Michael Zanini out of the lineup, the number 2 for LMU. Again, they have just 14 skaters. A lot of their big guns are out due to concussions. Brian Clem. It's taken away by his former teammate in Carnes. They both play for the Junior Ducks AA program, so that'll be a fun matchup all night. Clem and Carnes. Disrupted by Greg Bennett. He was all WCHC last year, a tremendous sophomore defenseman. Played for Santa Margarita in the Anaheim Ducks League, and he's got the puck. Bennett goes wide on Dobricott. His shot is blocked by Carnes. Carnes picks up the loose puck. Carnes banks it ahead for Grayson Zumalas. Zumalas leaves for Dobricott. CSUN changing up ice. Pass in front. Carnes couldn't shoot. DJ Howell's drive is blocked by the defense and cleared out. No icing. Quick change for both sides. A weak pass by Calvoda, but works out to Christian Parks. Drops for Marbach. Cross ice, Bushton. Bushton. Pass to Flex. Able to regather, though. Eric Johnson punches into CSUN territory. And Howell skates away from Thomas. Gets around Johnson as well. Flips it ahead through George Reznikov. And back for it, Tommy Bennett. So the Bennetts are not related, but there are 2 of them, Tommy and Greg. Both defensemen for LMU. Puck hemmed up in the near corner boards. Slides to the slots. It's countered by the Lions. Thomas's dump in hits Marbach. Parks trying to quick up. Parks is stood up. Punched inside the zone, picked up by Coleman Anderson. Anderson to Johnson. It was caddy corner, settled by Bushton. CSUN to begin, but it's been more of a back and forth in each of the last couple of moments. 16:25 remaining in the opening period. Back for it, Tommy Bennett. Nice forecheck, yields a turnover. The centering pass never got there. Play whistle down. The LMU net's dislodged. 16-13 remaining in the opening period. CSUN leads the all-time series between these two teams 10-6. They've won 8 in a row against the Lions. So at one point, actually, CSUN led 2-0 in this series. LMU won 6 straight, but the Matadors have won the last 8 games between these two rivals. It's been a rivalry of runs, so to speak, and CSUN is 5-3 at home, both at the Simi Valley Isoplex and here at the Valley Ice Center as well. CSUN's former home. They've won 3 in a row on home ice, 5-3 all-time against LMU, either at the VIC or here at the Isoplex. Abaya sends back for Carnes. Back to Abaya. Abaya's shot scores! Quinton Abaya opens the scoring at 15:49. Abaya's 5th goal of the season, still has a point in every game this year. The junior from Lancaster having himself a very nice 3rd year to begin. This is Abaya's 70th career game, by the way. Lauren with the puck. Rorick and Barron got to pick up the assist, so everyone on that line picks up a point. An important goal for CSUN because when they've scored first this year, they are a perfect 5-0. When they haven't scored the first goal, they're winless at 0-2, 0-1. So sometimes that stat doesn't always tell the story, but this year for CSUN, it's been everything. Matadors are perfect when they have struck first at 5-0. Trying to make it now 6-0 against the shorthanded Lions. Puck comes to neutral ice and sent back in by Tyler Rogers. Plenty of time for CSUN as LMU's changing. The Bushton. Stretch pass for Lauren. Lauren defended well. It's cleared out by Anderson. No icing. First on it, Johnson. Johnson skates away from Dobricott. Centering pass goes through Anderson. Race for the puck to Speedy Ramirez. Does stay onside. A great back check yields a turnover. Nice job by Rogers. Otherwise, Ramirez was in all alone. Gears is still on this line, filling in for callback. So what a line this is. Big hit by Ramirez on Clem. It's picked up by Zumalos. This is actually a mixed line at the moment. Zumalos with Gears and Ramirez, no Lauren. Bennett, that's Greg Bennett down the wing for Clem. And Anderson's too busy dueling with Marbach in front to pick up the loose puck. Not sure what Coleman Anderson was thinking there. That was his puck in behind the net. Instead, it's Zumalos the other way. Curls away from David Valencia. Second opportunity, Valencia steals, held in by Jaime Velasquez. Velasquez, centering pass never got to the intended target. 13.5 remaining in the opening period. Shot by Zumalos, stopped by Footlick. Marbach down the wing. Matt Hoover. Hoover's pass blocked. And it's cleared out by Greg Bennett, but out of play. Faceoff stays inside the zone. 13-13 remaining in the opening period. CSUN so far this season, a 7.50 goals for average. But if you take out the 2 Santa Clara games and the USD game, CSUN still a good but more accurate goals for average of 4.60. Meanwhile, LMU, they've really put up the goals as well. 6.36 goals for. So CSUN a little bit of an edge goals for average-wise. Outside bid by Velasquez, stopped by Footlick. Valencia up the wing, held in by Marbach. Marbach's shot stopped by Footlick. Valencia again up that wing for Clem. Chips it around Marbach, possible 2-on-1. Clem in front. What a save by Calvoda. Absolutely robbing Parker Thomas. By far LMU's best scoring chance of the hockey game. Thomas, now the senior from Rolling Hills Estates, California. He transferred from Adrian College. Played for Adrian College Black, as it was used to be called. There used to be 2 Division III teams for Adrian College, which is in Michigan. But the gold team moved up to Division II, so now there's only 1 Division III team. That's the team that Parker Thomas played for before transferring back to SoCal. Thomas given a rough ride by Levi Bowles. Cluster players dig for it, comes free to Bowles. Bowles right at the middle of his own zone. Stretch pass for Howell. Howell back to Bowles. Tough play, holds the zone. Frapont leaves it. Thomas deflects off a Dobrikot to Calvoda. Lets it out for Reznikov. Reznikov is pressured. Able to elude it and send to Barengut. Barengut back to Bowles. Tough pass. Bowles able to take the puck back from Peter Almonds, the veteran for LMU. It's picked up by Parks. Parks stretches to Bowles. Barengut loses to Rogers. Race for the puck. Abaya gets there first, the goal scorer tonight. Almonds inside the zone, chips in deep. Carnes takes a look. Carnes winding it up the middle of the ice. All the way in leaves for Rorick. Drops further Abaya. Good read, and it's cleared out by the Lions. These 2 teams play again tomorrow night at Skating Edge Arena. A tough place to play for CSUN seemingly every year. Bushton pirouettes away from Clem, chips to Footlick, and he lets it out for Greg Bennett. Bennett up the wing, and Carnes couldn't hold the zone. Drops back for Bushton. Pretty good crowd on hand tonight. It is Greek night here at the Isoplex. And a nice ceremonial puck drop. Puck on end, or does roll for icing. 10:44 remaining in the opening period. Quinton Abaya, his 5th of the season. Oh, he is 1 behind John Michael Lauren for the team lead, tied with Andre Ramirez and Sean Callback. 2nd place on the team from Rorick and Barengut. Barengut had a very strong game against Long Beach State. That was good to see. Barengut's numbers aren't quite up there to his standards, but still a very strong presence. Barengut's trying to clear. Good to see him heat up a little bit with a goal. Johnson, nice back check by Barengut. It's taken away, but Abaya is there to support. Abaya drops it for Carnes, but he can't hold the zone. Actually, he did, beg your pardon. That was a tough play for Carnes. Nice job to hold the zone that time. Rorick, this is the new look line that's produced the goal. Rorick trying to curl away. Leaves for Abaya. Back to Bushton, but the puck off his stick. Flipped in as CSUN gets onside, trying to roll a quick change. Meanwhile, it's Rogers. Cross ice to Will Frapont, another veteran for LMU. Lots of new faces for LMU, but yeah, not too many of them are here tonight. A lot of players battling concussions. Picked up by Bushton. Bushton cuts in front, stopped by Footlick. A nice power move by the defenseman Matt Bushton. A better pad save though by Jason Footlick. LMU has really recruited hard the last 2 years, and they're going to be a good team for the next couple of years, certainly the WCHC, with all the talent they have acquired. Lauren shoots wide. Gears pressures, forces a turnover. Drop for Marbach. Down the wing, Gears. It's intercepted and cleared out. It does not go far enough for icing. Quick up from Marbach to Gears. Gears leaves for Lauren. One-timer by Ramirez, and he scores! What a pass by John Michael Lauren, and Andre Ramirez made no mistake at 8:54. Ramirez 6th goal, tying Lauren for the team lead. That was absolutely tattooed by Andre Ramirez. Entire line and on the goal. Ramirez from Lauren and Gears. Lauren still a point in every game. Ramirez still a point in every game along with Quinton Abaya. Good to see Gears picking up an assist as well. Zumalas's pass is picked off. It's stolen right back by Carnes. Carnes in front for Zumalas, couldn't shoot. CSUN the much quicker team tonight. It's just too bad that LMU has so many injuries. Would have loved to have seen this team at full capacity, see what CSUN could do against a quality LMU club. But that's hockey. CSUN has their fair share of injuries as well. Sean Callback still out of the lineup. Maybe back next week for USC. We'll see. Hopefully get Sean Callback back for the Beehive Showcase in 2 weeks in Utah. It's 4 games in 4 days. It's a tough trip at elevation against some of the best teams in the West region. It's been the marquee showcase in the West region for years. First time CSUN's been invited. It's invite only. The Beehive in Utah. CSUN definitely wants a good showing there. Carnes shot. And Footlick never saw it. What a screen by Parks. Dug free by Parks. Drops Dobricott. Parks. Shot goes wide. Chance for LMU to clear. And they do. No icing. Oh, it could have been deflected. Bushton around for Parks. Parks chips ahead. Reznikov further. It's gloved down by Johnson. Countering Thomas. Pulls it into his wheelhouse. Stopped by Calvoda. No rebounds. Thomas hard to the net. And Calvoda gives him a shove. Then Bushton headlocks Thomas. There's going to be at least one penalty here. Looks like it's going to be on Thomas. And that's going to be the only penalty. We'll CSUN the first power play at 6:44. It's a slashing call to Parker Thomas, the veteran. This is what LMU cannot do tonight, take unnecessary penalties against this high-powered CSUN power play. Converting at 27.8% this year, which is a very good number. 35.7% here at home. CSUN has a power play goal in 7 of 8 games this year. The only game they did not was the first game against Grand Canyon. So Thomas went hard to the net there and takes the slashing penalty. It's Rorik, Abaya, Baron Gut, so that line intact with Marbach and Bulls, the point men. The draws 1 to Bulls. Clock still hasn't started. As Rorik has the puck. Baron Gut stopped by Footlick. The penalty clock still hasn't started. The game clock has. 6:44 time of the penalty. If CSUN does not score, Thomas will be out at 4:44. Marbach. Of course, we've had clock issues here on the Olympic sheet in the past. It sometimes sticks here on the Olympic sheet. We've had games go down to the wire and the clock has malfunctioned. Brian Melblom, the former scorekeepers, that's certainly some high-stress situations here on the Olympic sheet with the clock. For whatever reason, it just sticks sometimes. Abaya in front through Rorik, picked up by Marbach. About a minute gone by on the power play. Bulls quickly. Baron Gut. Cycles Rorik. Rourke cuts in front, shoots in it, never got to Footlick. Rebound through the crease and wide. Abaya back to Bulls. Bulls down the wing, Marbach. About 35 seconds remaining on the power play. All zone time, but really no shots. Footlick keeps it out. 50-50 puck, Bulls. Remember, with the Olympic sheet, more room for CSUN to operate with the Wise. Cross ice, Rourke, his shot blocked. Abaya. One-timer, Marbach is blocked by the defenseman Valencia. Held in by Marbach. Down the wing. Good read by Anderson. Pressured by Rourke. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Dug free. Barron gut dislodged, and it comes to neutral ice. All zone time for CSUN, the full 2 minutes, but LMU survives. Matadors 0 for 1 on the power play. 4:34 to go in the first. It's been Abaya and Ramirez. Shot over top of the net by Clem. There is Ramirez, the latest goal scored at Carnes. Stretch pass, read by Clem, deflects out of play. 4:29 to go in the first. So LMU started the season at Long Beach State, beat the 49ers 5-3, so that was a good opening victory for LMU. As a matter of fact, they won their first 5 games this year. They beat San Diego, but only 4-1. That's going to hurt them in the rankings, certainly. Remember, CSUN beat USD 13-0. They beat USC in overtime 3-2. Won at Fullerton 7-5. That should hurt them as well. Only a 2-goal victory against Fullerton, who's not really that strong this year. They beat UC San Diego 8-4. Lost in overtime then to San Diego State 4-3. That was their first and only loss not in a regulation. Again, 9-1-1 this year, LMU. They went to Colorado, had a good showing. Beat Colorado State 6-3, lost at Metro State 5-2. Regionals team from last year. Beat Colorado State 7-3. Their last 2 games have beaten UCLA 7-3 and Chapman 18-4. As Ramirez out front again, stopped by Footlick. Ramirez out front, comes back to the line. And Carnes has to vacate to neutral ice. What a chance once again for Andre Ramirez. Now a team high 17 points in 7 games. Andre Ramirez now his 19th career game, his 35th point on that goal. A tremendous start for Andre Ramirez. Joined CSUN second half of last year, the graduate student from Phoenix. Bushton clears it ahead. Velasquez, he beats out the icing. Velasquez out front, hoping for Zumalos taken away and cleared out by Greg Bennett. Carnes with time to Bushton. Back to Carnes. Eludes the forecheck of Jake Herzog. Carnes shovels it in deep. Footlick leaves for Greg Bennett. Bennett up the wing. All the way down the ice once again. Puck on end, no icing. Bushton shovels it around for Zumalos. Zumalos off of Velasquez stick, able to skate it down. Drop pass Hoover. Hoover tried to leave for Bulls, taken away by Johnson. Johnson clears out. Bushton, nice job to keep it in front of him with the skate. Otherwise, Clem has a breakaway. Bushton shot, easy stick save, Footlick. Coming up on the 2-minute mark of the opening period. A strong 20 minutes for CSUN against this short-handed LMU club. Cleared out by the Lions. This will go for icing. 1:51 to go in the first. Stay tuned during the first intermission. I'll recap the stats and scoring plays, and we'll update you on the WCHC standings. Conference game number 4 for CSUN out of 14 this year. Trying to get closer to LMU in first place. Faceoffs won by Anderson. Trying to hand LMU their first conference loss as well this year. LMU 5-0 in the WCHC. Johnson, but LMU was called for a hand pass. Finally, the Lions get a rush up ice, but a hand pass in neutral ice. Face-off will be on their side of neutral ice. 1:29 to go in the first. Reznikov wins the draw. Marbach goes caddy corner. Weak clear, does get to neutral ice. Bulls to Marbach. Marbach shovels it around, and Footlick able to cut it off. Rogers given a rough ride. Herzog clears out. Marbach quickly to Howell. An area pass for Reznikov. Drops for Howell. Howell's shot never got to Footlick. Howell again. Tried for an area pass to himself, taken away. 3-on-2 for LMU. An outside bid, easy save, Calvoda. And he covers up. 57 seconds to go in the opening 20 minutes. An offensive zone face-off for LMU. They have not had too many shots tonight. Maybe 5 or 6 on Brandon Calvoda. Only one real good opportunity by Parker Thomas. Calvoda easily his best save of the night. The Adrian College transfer. Draws one by Rourke, and it's cleared out by Bushton to Obaya. Pass off of Clem. Rogers to Anderson. Anderson pressured well by Rourke. Drop pass. Obaya lifts the stick. Bushton. His shot stopped by Footlick. Big rebounds. Sent all the way back to Carnes. Half a minute to go in the opening period. Bushton shot again. Deflects wide off of Rourke. Clem. Nice back check by Obaya. One hands to Johnston. Bushton. A hit on Johnson. Picked up by Rourke. Rourke plays it wide of the net. 10 seconds to go in the period. Barrengut pressures Rogers. Barrengut out front, couldn't shoot. That's the end of the first period. Strong opening 20 minutes for the Matadors. They get goals from Obaya, his 5th, from Rourke and Barrengut at even strength. Ramirez ties Lauren with his 6th goal of the season for the team lead. Lauren picks up the assist along with Gears, also at even strength. We'll come back with the rest of the stats next on the Matador Sports Network. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Manotti. Into the first period, CSUN 2, Loyola Marymount nothing. The goals, first of all, Quinton Abaya, his 5th of the season at 15:49, assisted by Cameron Rorick, and Eli Barron got it even strength. CSUN doubled their lead at 8:54. Andre Ramirez, a one-timer off a John Michael Lauren pass. His team leading 6th of the season, tying Lauren for the team lead in goals. And the secondary assist goes to Nick Gears, also at even strength. CSUN 0 for 1 on the power play, and the Matadors did not take a penalty in the opening 20 minutes, so no man advantages yet for LMU. Shots on goal tell a lot of the story. 15-7 favor of CSUN. Was pretty much all in LMU's end. There were a couple of shifts where it was back and forth, but LMU only 14 players tonight. They have 12 skaters and 2 goalies. Again, 5 of their best players are out with concussions, unfortunately. Just talking to the coaching staff downstairs and made the comment, it's just too bad LMU couldn't bring their full squad here. CSUN desperately needs competitive games before going to the Beehive Showcase in Utah in 2 weeks. But that is life, unfortunately. So CSUN really needs to take advantage tonight of the shorthanded LMU club and try and beat them by 7, which is, again, the most you can beat a team in the rankings system. We've talked about it before. In the computer ranking, it caps goal differential at 7. So if you beat a team by 8, let's say, you're only credited with a 7-goal victory. That helps to prevent teams scheduling weaker clubs and to keep the strength of schedules as best as possible. So the goal tonight for CSUN is just beat LMU by 7 and figure it out tomorrow night at Skating Edge Arena, where LMU should be shorthanded once again due to their players being out with concussions. That's a lot of points missing. Nick Mothy, the great freshman from Santa Margarita High School. They've really established a nice pipeline with Santa Margarita. It's a Jesuit high school in Orange County. LMU, of course, a Jesuit university. So Nick Mothy, Greg Bennett, they both went to Santa Margarita, and 2 of their better players certainly. Got to see Nick Mothy play over the last couple of years broadcasting the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League. He is a real good player and a big loss for LMU. And CSUN up a pair in this WCHC conference game. We'll step aside, come back, update you on the standings, and we'll give a little history to the WCHC as well. CSUN 2, LMU no score on the Matador Sports Network. Once again, back at the Simi Valley Isoplex, I'm Travis Fanotti. Start of the second period, CSUN 2. LMU no score. LMU in first place in the conference, 5-0. Long Beach State is in second place with 6 points. They have one less game played as well. They're 3-1. Fullerton and CSUN tie for third place. CSUN one less game played than Fullerton. The Titans are 2-2. CSUN 2-1. UC Santa Barbara, University of San Diego, and UC San Diego all have 2 points. Santa Barbara 1-0, USD 1-4, and UCSD 1-1. And Chapman is in last place. They are 0-5. So Chapman has yet to get a victory in conference. This is their second year in the WCHC. And Long Beach State is playing UC Santa Barbara tonight in Lakewood. And looks like that game just started. So we'll double check that one for you during the second intermission. But here, all CSUN against this shorthanded LMU club. And the Lions, just 12 skaters and 2 goalies tonight. Unfortunately, not able to bring out their top guns due to injury, but CSUN trying to take advantage. They need to win this game by 7 goals. Be a big boost for them in the rankings. By the way, this is the final weekend of games before the first ranking comes out on a Wednesday evening. CSUN has done well this year, only losing to NAU by 2, beating Grand Canyon, who swept NAU, and also CSUN tying Grand Canyon, which was a good result. Their other games besides Long Beach State have all been blowouts, so and their only tough losses to Long Beach State by 1, though. I'm looking for a big victory tonight to keep that goal differential as high as possible. Second period begins 5-on-5. CSUN starting the line of Lauren, Ramirez, and Gears. It's going to be Bowles and Dobrekat, the starting defenseman. And Sean Callback is still out of the lineup for CSUN. Hopefully he'll be back next week for the lone game against USC. Hope to certainly be back for the Beehive Showcase in 2 weeks in Utah. This line has produced the last goal of the game. Lauren with the puck. Centering pass off of the LMU defenseman. Ramirez back for Dobrekat. Dobrekat goes wide, and he drops it for Bowles. Dobrekat. Cluster players dig for it. Puck pried free to Dobrekat. Leaves for Gears. Gears around the net, intercepted by Greg Bennett. And it's held in by Dobrekat. Dobrekat feathers it into the corner. It's gloved down by Valencia. What pressure by CSUN early on here in the second. Ramirez couldn't catch the pass. Chance for Greg Bennett to clear. Held by Bowles. Lauren down the wing, Ramirez. Pirouettes. Centering pass is blocked by Clem. And it's cleared out finally by the Lions. What a shift. Period of long change, so LMU takes advantage, gets a couple of fresh bodies out there. The first minute, all in LMU's end. Bowles a stretch pass, hoping for Lauren, knocked down legally by Bennett. Herzog knocked down by Bowles, picked up by Ramirez. Ramirez to Bowles. Bowles shoots, blocked by Bennett, rebound Lauren, stopped by Footlick. Good save by Jason Footlick. He was busy in that first period, making 13 saves. JP Gale wasn't exactly happy with CSUN's effort in that first period, so looking for CSUN to have a better effort here in the second period. Hoover turns the puck over to Greg Bennett, leaves for Thomas. Thomas's pass taken up by Bushton. Play whistle down as LMU is offside. 18:05 remaining in the second. Though not the only WCHC game tonight. Again, Long Beach State hosting UC Santa Barbara, one of the newcomers in the conference. WCHC was started in 2010, and the GM for LMU, Tyler Geckner-Zeller, was integral in creating the WCHC. One of the 6 charter members, of course, LMU. CSUN joining in 2014. Trying for 3 straight WCHC championships. Shot by Velasquez, didn't miss by much. Marbach in neutral ice. CSUN trying to tie Northern Arizona for 4 straight championship games in conference and 3 straight championships. NAU accomplished that before moving out of the conference in 2015. Bushton's shot deflects over the net. Almonds intercepted by Velasquez. Good stick placement by Tommy Bennett, otherwise Zumalos would have had an open look. Clem first on the puck. Clem turns it over to Marbach. Good stick that time at a Lions defenseman. Better defense by Bushton though on Clem. Anderson centering pass, intercepted by Zumalos. Curls away from the pressure of Johnson, leaves for Marbach. Velasquez stood up. Kilkenny. And Kilkenny tied with Mothy for the team leading goals with 9, but haven't really said Connor Kilkenny's name too much tonight. CSUN has really done a nice job quieting him. Valencia pressured by Parks, then he's checked by Anderson. That's a penalty. A boarding call at 16:32. Again, this is what LMU cannot do. They cannot take unnecessary penalties, shorthanded. So Anderson off on the board. CSUN's second power play, they're 0 for 1. CSUN's first power play, the entire 2 minutes they were inside the zone, but couldn't score on Jason Footlick. Carnes has trouble with the puck. Doberkat to Parks, his shot's blocked. Nice job by Kilkenny to get in the lane. Howell. Leaves for Doberkat, so the Reznikov line out on this power play. Carnes shot stopped by Footlick. Doberkat drops for Howell. Centering pass denied by Valencia. Reznikov leaves for Howell. Carnes make that Doberkat to Howell. Back to Carnes, one-timer wide. Howell first on it, 1:05 to go on the power play. Drops Doberkat, his shot goes wide. Parks leaves for Carnes. Nice job by Reznikov to beat Bennett to the puck. Valencia up the wing. Held in by Carnes. Doberkat an open look. Shoots wide. What a chance for Tom Doberkat. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Still no clears for LMU. Held in by Parks this time. What pressure by CSUN again. Doberkat, Carnes. Back to Doberkat, but cleared out by Bennett. A couple iffy passes that time by the 2 Matador defensemen. A shorthanded bid is kept out by Calvoda. Rebounds blocked by Reznikov. What a job by Kilkenny. With speed, Barongut. Barongut shoots, stopped by Footlick. Quick counterpunch by Eli Barongut. Jason Footlick, another good save. He's a good goalie. And a River Falls product in the USPHL Elite. A Redondo Beach native, though, so came back from the East Coast to play at LMU. 10 seconds to go on Anderson's boarding penalty. Rourke takes the draw against Herzog. CSUN rolling a depth line there. All pressure once again, but still no power play goals. Bowles to Abaya. As Anderson's out of the box, CSUN over 2 on the power play. Abaya shoots, stopped by Footlick. Rourke's pass denied by Clem. Cleared ahead for Herzog, possible 2-on-1. Herzog shoots, stopped by Calvoda. Big rebound, cleared out by Bushton. Make that Abaya. Johnny on the spot, stabs it ahead for Rourke. Rourke angled off by Clem. Rourke needs some help, gets it in Abaya. Penalty upcoming. It's a holding call. Looks to be on Rorick, actually. O'Rourke, a retaliatory holding penalty at 14:03. LMU gets their first power play. The Matador penalty kill, 80% on the year, pretty good number, 84.2% here at home. However, they did give up 2 power play goals in 3 times shorthanded against Long Beach State, just 1 for 3 on the kill in their last game against the 49ers. So looking for a better result here tonight. Now is the hockey game. Long Beach State does not get those power play goals. CSUN probably wins the game. Anderson. LMU's set up. Anderson again to Greg Bennett. His shot wide of the net. Held on by Tommy Bennett. So the 2 Bennetts out there right now. Again, they're not related. Chance for Marbach to clear. Lots of space. And he does so. Abaya and Berengut head off. John Michael Lauren and Ramirez now out. Drop pass. Lauren a good stick, and it's picked up by Johnson. Marbach Carnes still the penalty-killing defenseman. Coming up on the 1-minute mark. Stolen by Carnes. He's got a breakaway. Carnes shoots. Stopped by Footlick. A right arm save by Jason Footlick on Zach Carnes. Now 56 seconds remaining on the power play. 12:59 to go in the second. Both goals coming in the first period. Abaya and Ramirez. Lauren and Ramirez are still out there. Bushton and Bulls now, the defensemen. Lauren against Almonds on the draw. Picked up by Lauren. And dug free by Almonds. Almonds. Thomas. Thomas shoots, deflected over the net. Ramirez met in the corner. Bulls helps him out. Dug free by Thomas. Side of the net. Almonds couldn't shoot. What a hit. That was Bulls. Ramirez turns on the Jets. He's onside. Ramirez gets away from Greg Bennett. Sends all the way back for Bushton. What a job by Andre Ramirez. Clear to the LMU blue line. Touched with a high stick. So a break for CSUN with 12 seconds to go on Rorick's penalty. Faceoff should be inside the LMU zone. That's what CSUN is saying, and that's where it is. A great penalty killing by the Matadors. They win this faceoff. It'll probably be the end of the power play. Lauren against Kilkenny. Oh, Kilkenny played for Regis Jesuit High School in Colorado. Of course, a Jesuit high school. He's from Lone Tree, Colorado. That'll do it for the power play. Rorick's out. LMU 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Coming up on the 12-minute mark, just past the 12-minute mark of the middle frame. Centering pass goes through Clem. Ramirez was hoping for Lauren up ice, picked off by Johnson. He's able to find Clem. Clem shoots wide. Prime scoring area for Brian Clem from the Junior Ducks AA program. Couldn't hit the net. Not much in the way of offense tonight for LMU. Bowles starts the breakout. Pass goes through Gears. And it's called icing. Gears was probably going to win the race, plus Footlick came out of the crease. That should not have been called icing. You know, that drives the Gales nuts when that happens. Now the faceoff's going to be in CSUN's end at the moment. But now the 2 refs talking with the Gales pull it to neutral ice, which is where it should be. CSUN, once again, unfortunately, on the end of a bad icing call. Zumalos controls the draw. Carnes gains the red line, plays it on Footlick. CSUN was offside anyway. 11:19 to go in the second. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight on the Matador Sports Network. It's always a good one between CSUN and LMU, no matter how these teams are doing. Again, the aggregate goals in the 16 games CSUN and LMU have played against one another coming into tonight. CSUN 67 goals, LMU 66. So over the 16 games, only a 1-goal difference between these two clubs. Despite CSUN winning the last 8 games of this series, having a 10-6 advantage in the overall series. No icing. LMU had a hockey program in the 30s, actually. They restarted their program in 2006. Have made regionals twice in Division II. Have never gotten past the first round. Trying to get back in the top 12 this year in the West Region, LMU. Carnes back in. Shoots wide. If really not for Jason Footlick, this is a much larger lead for CSUN. He has really kept LMU in this game. Number 1 goalie for LMU, Jason Footlick. What a battle in the corner. Thomas stood up by Velasquez. The shot deflects off of the prone Thomas. Zumalos curls to Dobercott. One-timer is healed by Howell fresh off the bench. Zumalos takes the puck back. That'd make that Hoover, actually. Hoover leaves for Howell. Curls away from Anderson. Centering pass off of Tommy Bennett. Penalty upcoming. It's going to be on CSUN for slashing. An easy slashing call there on Grayson Zumalos. Now LMU back to the power play at 9:39. LMU the first 2 penalties. CSUN's taken the last 2. LMU's second power play. But still another great shift by CSUN heading in the lines. The possession numbers tonight would heavily be in favor of the Matadors. Held in by Greg Bennett. His shot's blocked and cleared out. Nice job by Howell to get in the lane. So the 2 freshmen, Howell and Parks, are the forwards right now, with Bushton and Marbach the defensemen. Valencia stretches to Greg Bennett. Bennett all the way in deep. Pirouettes, but the Lion wasn't expecting it. Valencia down the wing. Valencia holds in off the errant pass. What pressure by Bushton. Johnson is taken away by Parks. Off of the high glass and down the ice. Nice job on the backhand that time by Christian Parks. Quick up. 1 fresh skater for CSUN. Eli Barongut's now out for Howell. Loose puck picked up by Bushton. And it's an easy clear for the sophomore. Another fresh skater. O'Rourke now out with Barongut. 48 seconds to go on the power play. LMU's only set it up once so far. Rourke a strong forecheck, picked up by Anderson. Taken away by Barongut. Barongut can't get around Herzog. 3-on-3 for LMU. Herzog taken away by Marbach. Anderson shoots. I believe it got to Calvoda making a pad save. Clear to the far side and out. Under 20 to go in the man advantage for LMU. Valencia taken away by Rourke. Rourke shot and he fanned on it. Rourke again, able to split 2 Lions. Side of the net, Barongut stopped by Footlick. So the pass was just too soft to Eli Barongut. Well, what a job by Cam Rourke to split a couple of Lions. He was the end of his shift. believe looks like 9 seconds to go on the power play. Stalemate draw. And Zuma lost out of the box. Well, both teams over 2 on the power play. Icing on LMU. 7:39 to go in the second. Both goals in the first. Abaya his 5th and Ramirez his 6th, tying Lauren for the team lead. So Lauren, Ramirez, and Abaya each still with a point in every game this season. Reznikov again takes the draw against Almonds. It's cleared out. This is again going to be icing. We'll see if CSUN puts out another line here or stays with the Reznikov line. Oh, it's Reznikov, Ross Ponce, his first shift, along with Abaya. So a mixed line for CSUN. Reznikov again against Almonds. Reznikov wins the draw to Abaya. He's hit hard by Rogers. Ponce around the net. Tommy Bennett rubbed out by Abaya. Abaya picks up the loose puck. Abaya hit by Tommy Bennett. Bulls back down the wing for Abaya. Still CSUN winning a majority of the puck races and battles. Tommy Bennett. Puck stays in the rink. Abaya cycles, picked up by Reznikov. He's checked by Rogers. Ponce comes in to help. Stabs to Reznikov. Ponce. Ponce back up top, Carnes. Bulls, tough play. Intercepted by Frapont, leaves for Kilkenny. Kilkenny stepped up on by Carnes. Tough shift by the CSUN line. LMU rolling a quick change. 6:20 to go in the second. Abaya gets around 2 Lions. Abaya out front through Reznikov. Abaya puts his shoulder into Johnson. Shot by Carnes is blocked by Anderson. And Clem pirouettes away from Gears down the ice. Once again, icing. Rogers is allowed to change for LMU for some reason. Perhaps an equipment issue. Or LMU needs one more out there. Well, if Tyler Rogers has an equipment issue, just put somebody else out there and let's play on. This is, of course, giving LMU an extended break. And they are going to send another player out there, Greg Bennett. So maybe a bit of gamesmanship by LMU. Maybe he does have an equipment issue. We'll never know. But at any rate, a couple of seconds more to breathe for the Lions. Reznikov wins the draw. Bushton through Dobrikot. Cleared out by Clem. 5:48 to go in the middle frame. No goals here in the second. LMU is holding tough. And with only 12 skaters, Bennett reverses. Held by Lauren. Forced out again by LMU. Gears to Bushton. Has trouble with it. Certainly a game CSUN can rack up the goals. I credit LMU. Holding fast in this one. Ramirez. Denied by Valencia. Held him by Bushton. Gears holds the line this time. Lauren. And it's picked up by Ramirez. Ramirez shoots, blocked, rebound. Lauren. Lops for Ramirez. Stick goes flying, that of Johnson's. Meanwhile, Gears robbed by Footlick. What a glove save by Jason Footlick. absolutely robbing Nick Gears there. And again, without Jason Footlick, this is a game that probably gets away from LMU. 4:43 to go in the second. We'll recap the stats and scoring plays during the intermission as always. Check the out-of-town scoreboard. Long Beach State hosting UC Santa Barbara in a WCHC matchup as well tonight. Jason Footlick has made himself a couple of dandy saves tonight. It is icing on LMU. 4:25 to go in the second. LMU trying to improve their record to 10-1-1. What a start for the Lions. Hoover to Bowles. Shoots, it's blocked. Picked up by Hoover. Zumalos. All the way back to Bowles. Came outside the zone, offside. Tough play again for Bowles. No play slowing a bit here in the middle frame. Well, LMU does have a couple of nice victories against Colorado State. Unfortunately, from what we were told by LMU's coaching staff, Colorado State is not as good as they had been in previous years. They lost to Metro State, who made regionals last year 5-2. Metro State seems to be a quality club in the West Region once again. Going to be interesting to see the rankings. Stretch pass to Zumalos. Shoots and scores! What a stretch pass to Zumalos. He beats Footlick 5-0 at 3:53. That's Zumalos' 6th goal of the season, so a three-way tie right now. Ramirez, Lauren, and Zumalos for the team lead in goals. That's a big one for the Matadors. Well, Marbach gave him that pass. For Marbach, as LMU is offside. That's his 8th assist this season. And Bowles, the secondary assist. What a job by Zumalos to get open. Marbach made no mistake on the stretch pass. It's a big offside call moments ago as well. LMU had speed coming into CSUN zone. LMU disagrees, but nothing they can do about it now. 3:31 to go in the second. It was 2-0 after the first. Johnson's pass blocked, comes outside the zone. LMU has to touch up. CSUN looking for a quick up. An area pass by Carnes. Parks was onside, and I believe he drew a penalty there. A slashing call at 3:19. That's a big penalty on Will Frapont. All created by the speed of Christian Parks. Certainly an undisciplined penalty by Will Frapont. CSUN's third power play, they're 0 for 2. Their first 2 power plays have been great. All zone time, they just haven't scored. I'm trying to pot one here late in the second. Draws one by Johnson, make it Anderson, held him by Bushton. The Rorick line with Carnes and Bushton appointment. Abaya to Carnes. His shot's blocked by Greg Bennett. Weak clear by Herzog, held him by Carnes. See if CSUN can take advantage of that. Greg Bennett pirouettes. And he clears. Strong stick by Greg Bennett there. Makes up for the weak clear by Jake Herzog. Half a minute gone by on the power play. Abaya skates around Anderson. Abaya leaves for Rourke. Abaya once again. Carnes. His shot blocked by Berengut. Footlick does not know where it is. Sharp angle bid is kept out by the skate of Footlick. Berengut digs it free. Berengut drops for Bushton. The net is slightly ajar. But play continues. Put back on by Footlick. Side of the net, Rourke. Stopped by Footlick. Abaya leaves Carnes. His shot stopped by Footlick. Rebound. Berengut deflects over the net and out of play. Deflected off of Valencia. Oh, what a look there by Eli Berengut, but David Valencia, the junior, puts his stick in the way. 48 seconds remaining on the power play. Out comes the Lauren line. Bulls and Dobrik the point men. So still lots of pressure by CSUN. The only thing they haven't done is scored. They've done everything right on the power play tonight. Lauren against Kilkenny. Lauren wins Bulls. Dobrik. The shot just goes wide. Went through the screen, but didn't hit the net. Gears. Side of the net goes through Ramirez. Dobrik. Half a minute to go on the power play. Sauce pass. Nice job by Clem to intercept and clear out. Last push for the Matadors on this man advantage. 15 seconds to go on it. Errant pass by Gears. That'll just about do it now. Dobrik. Pressured by Clem. Gears pirouettes. Frapont out of the box. CSUN over 3 on the power play. Lauren creates a bit of space. Hounded still by Tommy Bennett. Lauren still with the puck. Lauren. Strong on his skates. One hands to Gears. Gears pass blocked by Valencia. Gears again to Bulls. Bulls shot stick aside by Footlick. Ramirez drops Gears. Sharp angle bid stopped by Footlick. Rebound. It's held in by Dobrik. 42 seconds to go in the period. Valencia clears ahead to Clem. Clem angled off by Bulls. Picked up by Gears. Gears, little toe drag. Back checked by Clem. Slides it behind the net. Valencia with 25 seconds left. Intercepted by Hoover. Hoover trying to get around Valencia. Hoover cycles for Lauren. Leaves for Ramirez. Ramirez, pressured by Tommy Bennett, leaves for Hoover. Lauren. Stick checked away by Valencia. 5 seconds left. Shot by Carnes goes wide. End of 2. Back in the first, Abaya his 5th from Rourke and Berengut even strength. And Ramirez, team leading 6th from Lauren and Gears at even strength. Lone goal in the 2nd from Zumalas, his team leading 6th. From Alex Marbach and Levi Bulls, also at even strength. Come back with the stats in a moment on the Matador Sports Network. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Ode, end of 2. CSUN 3, LMU no score. Back in the first period at 15:49, Quinton Abaya opened the scoring, his 5th of the season from Cameron Rourke, and Eli Barron got it even strength. To end the first period at 3:54, Andre Ramirez, a nice one-timer goal. Team leading 6th of the year from John Michael Lauren. Nick Gears at even strength made it 2-0. One goal in the second at 3:53, goal by Grayson Zumalas. He ties Ramirez and Lauren for the team lead with 6 goals, assisted by Alex Marbach, who sprung him on that breakaway, and he beat Jason Footlick 5-hole. Levi Bulls, the secondary assist, also at even strength. CSUN 0 for 3 on the power play, LMU 0 for 2. Shots on goal in the second, 16-9 favor CSUN. Overall in the game, 31-16, the Matadors lead. And still, CSUN is not happy with the effort. They think that they can beat LMU by a significant margin this evening, and quite frankly, they're right. LMU, only 12 skaters tonight. 5 of their best players are out with concussions. This is a real chance for CSUN to beat LMU by 7 to get the goal differential as high as possible for the ranking coming out on a Wednesday. It's always a tough game at Skating Edge Arena, LMU's home ice tomorrow night. CSUN has really got to take care of business tonight, as it'll probably be a close game tomorrow night. We'll talk about who LMU has in the lineup tomorrow, but doesn't really matter who LMU has in the lineup. It always seems to be a real close game at Skating Edge Arena there in Harbor City. The CSUN trying to hand LMU their first loss in conference. LMU 5-0, CSUN 2-1 in the WCHC. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes. When we come back, we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard. Long Beach State is hosting UC Santa Barbara tonight in another WCHC matchup. CSUN up 3 on the Matador Sports Network. Once again, back at the Simi Valley Isoplex, I'm Travis Van Noten. Zam just got off of the ice. Almost set to begin the third period here. CSUN up 3 on Loyola Marymount. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard as we usually do during the second intermission. Colorado State beat Colorado 4-1, so don't know quite what to make of Colorado State and Colorado. They have some interesting losses this year, both CSU and CU. It'll be interesting to see if they are ranked come Wednesday. Colorado State gets the better of that huge rivalry, and Colorado State was the home team, so that was in Fort Collins, Colorado. Utah State 8, Montana Tech 2, so a nice victory by Utah State over Montana Tech in Montana by 6. Boise State shuts out Weber State in Boise 6-0. That's a big victory for Boise State. At the end of the first period, Long Beach State's up on UC Santa Barbara and another WCHC conference game 3-1. So good start for the Beach. Of course, beat CSUN here 6 days ago, 4-3. Texas shuts out Texas State 10-0. A big victory for UT.
That's really cool.
End of the first period. Cal leads Santa Rosa Junior College 3-1. Northern California matchup there. Mary beats Dakota College 3-2, and Dakota College was the home team, so University of Mary just keeps on winning. They don't really put up a lot of goals, but their goaltending is terrific. They have a NCAA Division I transfer and an NCAA Division III transfer as their 2 goalies, so Mary is going to be a tough team to contend with. First year in the ACHA. Northern Colorado shuts out Denver 5-0. A lot of shutouts tonight. The UNC just keeps on winning. They should be a top 2 team, I would think, in the West Region's first ranking. They've had a tremendous season so far. UTEP ties Division III New Mexico 7-7. Not the best of results there. There was a big rivalry matchup going on earlier today. GCU hosting NAU. Dallas Baptist beats East Texas Baptist 6-3. No surprise there. They're trying to get a handle on that final score in Phoenix. That game finished up a while ago. Meanwhile, Williston State 4, Montana State 2. So no surprise there. Williston State beating Montana State, but only by 2. It looks like Williston State is down this year. And NAU beats GCU 5-1. So remember, GCU swept NAU in Flagstaff, but a big 5-1 NAU victory tonight in Phoenix. Getting the Lopes back a bit. And it looks like that is it for the out-of-town scoreboard. So a lot of teams you think would win, did win tonight. Now the goal for CSUN as the third period begins, pump in 4 goals here to get to that 7-goal differential. Hopefully CSUN comes out with a little bit more energy in the third period. CSUN is not really happy so far with the opening 40 minutes, especially with LMU being down 5 of their best players. But credit Jason Footlick. He has made a couple of great saves. He has made 28 saves so far. The third period is going to begin 5-on-5. And CSUN over 3 on the power play. LMU 0 for 2. Total shots 31-16 in favor of the Matadors as they've dominated possession all night against the shorthanded Lions. Again, the final 2 games before the first ranking comes out on Wednesday. CSUN trying to impress the computers before the first ranking comes out. If you're unfamiliar, it's going to rank the top 20 teams in the West region. At the end of the season, in mid-February, after the final ranking comes out, the top 2 teams get an auto bid to nationals, which is in Dallas this year. Teams 3 through 12 go to regionals. So 9 plays 12 in the first round, 10 plays 11. And it's reseeded after every round, so If you're one of the 2 teams that survive single elimination regionals, you also go to nationals. 4 teams from each of the 4 regions go to the national tournament, so 16 teams overall make up the field. CSUN trying to get back to regionals for the 2nd time in 3 years. Marbach with the puck, and Arizona State's hosting regionals this year, so it's just a 6 or 7 hour bus ride away for regionals. Clem in front, Johnston, and he missed the net. Had an open look, Eric Johnson. And LMU's had problems tonight hitting the nets. Clem walks out front, drops it off Valencia. His shot skips wide of the nets. Denied by the CSUN defense. Strong push for LMU. You knew this was coming. Their coaching staff probably told them in the intermission, we're in this hockey game, boys. They certainly are, off the mask of Johnson. Hoover the other way. Hoover goes wide on Greg Bennett. Such a smooth skating defenseman, Greg Bennett. Carnes shot stopped by Footlick. Picked up by Velasquez. Velasquez has really started to heat up. A hat trick a week ago against USD and scored against Long Beach State as well. Parks cycles. Zumalos out front. Fresh off of the bench. Howell deflects off of the glove of Footlick. The LMU bench once again applauding Jason Footlick, keeping the puck out. Parks picks it up. Parks fumbles it outside the zone. Was trying to drop it for Carnes. Didn't work out. Parks a stretch pass, finds Carnes. Carnes in front, deflected on, stopped by Footlick. Anderson trying to clear. Held him by Bushton, then forced out. Kilkenny turns the puck over to Parks. Bushton looks up ice, and we're on the Olympic sheet here, the Isoplex. 2nd game this year on the Olympic sheet. LMU had to be careful there not to take a too many men penalty. A couple of Matadors go flying. Now CSUN's turn to try and avoid a too many men penalty. They do. Still Thompson tangled up with a Matador. That was Carnes, and Carnes gave Thomas a shot, so he'll head off. Bit of an undisciplined penalty there by Zach Carnes on Parker Thomas. We'll see what the penalty is. Thomas slow to get up. And we're tangled up with one another at the LMU blue line, and Carnes gave Thomas the last shot, which the ref saw. They're going to call that every time. Jack Hyman getting the story from one of the refs, former LMU player Jack Hyman. Andy Jakio leaning in, assistant coach for CSUN. Was it going to be a 2 or perhaps more, or is Thomas going to join him? And that looks like it's going to be the case. So looks like matching minors to Carnes for high sticking and Thomas for roughing at 17:43. So things even out. And it is 4-on-4 for the first time tonight. You'd have to give CSUN the edge because they are the faster club 4-on-4. But we'll see. LMU trying to get in the game. And Barron got calling for a penalty there for a slash, but he does not get it. Abaya the other way. Hoping for Bulls. Defended well by Tommy Bennett. What a forecheck by Bulls and Abaya, but LMU eludes it. Outside shot, easy save Calvoda. It was Tommy Bennett with the bid. A 1:22 to go, 4-on-4 play. Fresh foursome for CSUN. Lauren Ramirez, Marbach, and Bushton. Ramirez can absolutely fly, especially 4-on-4. I look to get him the puck with some open ice. Kilkenny pinned up by Marbach. He's helped out by Clem. Shot by Rogers wide of the net. Penalty upcoming to Marbach. So Marbach dueling with Kilkenny in front of the net. Cross-checking call at 16:51, so a 4-on-3 power play for LMU for a minute 9. LMU's third power play. A real chance to get in this game. Lots of ice for the Lions, but Lauren clears out. Two forwards and a defenseman, but Lauren can play D. Technically two defensemen and a forward if you count Lauren as a D-man. Shot by Clem, glove save, Calvoda. A confident save by Brandon Calvoda, robbing the freshman Brian Clem. Clem got everything on that wrister. That's Calvoda's best save of the night. 50 seconds remaining, 4-on-3 power play. That's going to be a 5-on-4. Bushton clears out. Remember, John Michael Lauren, his freshman year, was a defenseman. He grew up playing forward. Final year of AAA, had to play D due to a lack of defensemen. Moved to a forward this year after playing both last year. A defender right now, though, John Michael Lauren. Open look for Bennett, and he heals his shots. Another missed opportunity for LMU. Bennett to Kilkenny. Cross ice. Shot by Tommy Bennett, blocked by Lauren. Lauren pins it up. He needs some help. Dug free by Clem. Side of the net. Deflects. And it should be an easy clear for Lauren. It is. 5-on-4 for about 49 seconds. Thomas hustles to the bench. Meanwhile, Bushton takes. Bushton's shot goes wide. The Marbach still serving a cross-checking penalty. Johnson gets around Ramirez. Sharp angle shot stopped by Calvoda. That was Anderson with the bid. Johnson out front off of Anderson. Gears strong stick clears out. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Out now Dobercott. One last chance for LMU. Rorick a strong back check. Gears wasn't expecting the pass. Valencia shoots, stopped by Calvoda. Up the wing, Carnes. Marbach out of the box, and he chases after it. Footlick out. Puck exits the zone. Well, both teams now over 3 on the power play. 14:37 to go in the third. CSUN trying to get back on offense here. Increase this 3-0 cushion. 2-0 after the first. Goals by Abaya, Ramirez, and Zumalos. Dobercott gets around Johnson, and it's cleared up by LMU. CSUN is onside. Parks over skates. Cleared up by the Lions. Rorick sends back in. CSUN's onside. Rogers reverses. Parks forces a turnover. Denied by Valencia. Parks hits the ice. Puck comes outside the zone. CSUN back onside. Johnson weaves his way in. Dishes off Frapont. Puck sent around. It's held in by Bennett. Reznikov with time. Reznikov around Frapont, held by Allman. So some of the depth players out on this shift for LMU. Parks. And this shot's blocked. Parks curls away from Allmans. Still has the puck. Parks leaves side of the net. Bulls down low. Reznikov couldn't hold in. Bushton activates. Played in by Frapont. LMU's trying to get a change. Bushton a quick up for Parks to flex further. And Footlick back up that wing. Turned over. Velasquez out front. And CSUN couldn't shoot. Zumalos regroups. Curls away from Kilkenny. Turns the puck over but gets it back. Zumalos leaves. Hoover. Hoover's shot wide of the net. 12-12 to go in the third. CSUN trying to hand LMU their first conference loss this season. They're in first place at 5-0. CSUN tied for third place, 2-1, 4 points, along with Fullerton. Velasquez backhand bid goes wide, picked up by Zumalos. Zumalos cycles Hoover. Hoover's pass blocked, picked up by Zumalos. Zumalos up top, Marbach, his shot's blocked. Hoover, what pressure by CSUN. Hoover drops Marbach. Marbach finds a shooting lane to flex over the net. LMU is gassed right now. It is deflected out by Clem. They get 1, 2, and 3 fresh skaters, the Lions. Hoover the other way, it's taken away. Johnson, Barron got just enough of him. Zumalos tries to drop it, taken over by LMU. The ice tilted right now. CSUN looking for a big fourth goal. Carnes, his shot stopped by Footlick. 10:54 to go in the third. CSUN also trying to make it 9 in a row against LMU. It was 6-2. LMU led this all-time series. They won 6 in a row. And CSUN's won the last 8 to go up 10-6 in the all-time series. Just 1 goal separates these two teams, though, in the all-time series coming into tonight. Well, that's how close the rivalry has been over the years. Dobrikot activates to hold the zone. Rorik, he's hooked up, but play continues. And Rorik checked down to the ice. Carnes a shot high and wide. Should have been a penalty there on LMU, certainly. Dobrikot's shot goes wide. Carnes. It's turned over to the Lions. Nice job by Dobrikot to hold the zone. Barron loses possession, cleared out. And LMU's going to get some changes. Carnes stretches Abaya, the first goal scorer. Good shoulder that time by Rogers. Carnes to Abaya. Abaya waits for some help. Outside bid skips wide of the net. Barron got first on it. Tries to leave for Dobrikot. Johnson clears out. Carnes back in. CSUN's onside. They roll a change. 9:34 to go in the third. Bennett rings it around the boards, but he was behind the red line, so it's icing. A mistake by Greg Bennett, the sophomore from Seal Beach originally. Santa Margarita product of the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League. The CSUN trying to take advantage here. 9:27 to go in the third. It's been a pretty quick game, actually. Not a whole lot of whistles. LMU's able to clear out. Bulls. Bulls finds Lauren. This line is back intact, I should say. Lauren Ramirez Gears filling in for Sean Callback tonight. Bushton. Nice pressure by Clem. Gears across for Ramirez. Ramirez creates some space, shoots just wide. Once again, Andre Ramirez. He's so fun to watch. He is going to be a big loss as CSUN goes offside. This is Ramirez's final season, the graduate student. It's going to be a big loss next year. Ramirez played baseball for USC, remember? And he played rookie ball in the San Francisco Giants organization, played short A for the Salem Kaiser Volcanoes in Salem, Kaiser, Oregon. Just a tremendous athlete. Andre Ramirez has been a pleasure to watch in the last 2 semesters. Anderson, a backhand bid, stopped by Calvoda. Reznikov dishes Parks. Parks, Howell heads to the net. Outside bid goes wide. LMU the other way. Disrupted by Carnes, taps Marbach. Marbach back across out of the reach of Parks. No icing, footlick out. And a Matador goes flying. CSUN wanting another penalty, but play continues. Sent back Carnes. Carnes shot, scores! Zach Carnes, a seeing eye shot at 7:55. What a drive by Zach Carnes. It's his 3rd goal of the season. He has points in 8 of 9 games. And the true freshman, Zach Carnes. 4 different goal scorers tonight. Abaya, Ramirez, Zumalas, and now Carnes. Parks picks up the lone assist. It's actually a 4-way tie for goals. I forgot about Christian Parks. He has 6. So Lauren, Ramirez, Zumalas, and Parks each with a team-high 6 goals on the year. Penalty upcoming off of the face-off. Hooking call, 7:49. And it's on Matt Hoover. LMU back to the power play. It's their 4th man advantage. Zumalas takes the draw against Anderson. Anderson wins it. Valencia, pressured by Dobrikot, sends to Thomas. Thomas in front off of the stick of Calvoda, settled by Zumalas. Should be an easy clear, and it is. Footlick out, plays it into his own bench. Faceoff should be inside the zone, and it is. So a mistake that time by Jason Footlick. 1:38 to go on the power play. With 7:15 to go. Looking good for CSUN, but again, they want to get that goal differential as high as possible. It's going to be an afternoon game tomorrow at LMU, which we normally get, actually. More often than not, CSUN gets afternoon games at Skating Edge Arena, 5:50. We'll be on the air about with the pregame show on the Matador Sports Network, audio only tomorrow. LMU trying to dig the puck free on that near side. They do. Minute 5 to go on the power play. Penalty upcoming. It's on LMU. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Parker Thomas pleading his case. Penalties on Eric Johnson. So that does it for the power play. 4-on-4 for the 2nd time tonight for about 1:03. And CSUN will go on the power play. Time of this minor, 6:43. A bad penalty to take for Eric Johnson. Unsportsmanlike. Not quite sure what he did. Lots of ice once again for CSUN. Dobricott, gloved off by Footlick, rebounded by a stop by Footlick. Gut at the point. Back down low for Abaya. He was covering for Bushton. Dobricott all the way in, picks up the puck in the corner. Hacked away. Gut with it. 35 seconds to go, 4-on-4 play. Gut has it stolen. Pass doesn't connect. Bushton's there. Bushton checked by Kilkenny. Needs some help, gets it in Gut. Dug free by Almonds. Back up top, Bennett, but he fumbles. Race for it. And Abaya checked down by Bennett. Play continues. Abaya then goes after Bennett. Hoover out of the box. CSUN's fourth power play. They're over 3. 52 seconds to go on it at the moment. Carnes cross ice, tape to tape, Gut. Gut shoots, stopped by Footlick. .42 seconds remaining on Johnson's unsportsmanlike conduct minor. 5:25 to go in the game. It was 2-0 CSUN after the first. 1 goal in each of the last 2 periods. Abaya, Ramirez, Zumalas, and Carnes. Well, this is the final home game, actually, for CSUN in the calendar year as well. So it's going to be a long time before CSUN plays in front of the home fans. It's going to be in January. Next time CSUN is on home ice. Now here on Greek night, fans have enjoyed this 4-0 CSUN cushion. Saturday, January 12th, when UC San Diego's here, is the next home game. Shot is fought off by Footlick. Half a minute to go on the power play. Just not much going for LMU offensively tonight. Missing a lot of firepower due to injury. CSUN's taking advantage. Ramirez, Marbach, shoots and scores, but it's waved off. No goal. Probably a man in the crease. There was a lot of players in the crease. See if the ref tells public address announcer John Tyler so he can inform us all. And it does appear to be a man in the crease violation for CSUN, so the faceoff comes outside the zone. CSUN is still on the power play here. They're actually ruling goalie interference. So no goal because of that. Still a power play for CSUN with 4:59 to go in the period. There should be 15 seconds to go in the power play, and there is. Let's put backup on the board. Marbach to Ramirez. Ramirez to Marbach, wide. So he almost made up for it right there. Johnson out of the box, CSUN 0 for 4 on the power play, as is LMU. Marbach down the wing, picked up by Johnson. Johnson to Tommy Bennett. Marbach settles, plays to Gears. Gears gets the puck right back from Anderson. Ramirez in front for Lauren. Carnes cycles for Lauren. Gears helps him out. Taken up by Kilkenny. Under 4 to go. Now LMU needs a goal a minute here. Having trouble getting past the red line. Lauren. Shot stopped by Fullick. Rebound picked up by Lauren. Ramirez. Stopped by Footlick. Ramirez been angry at himself. Tried to go 5-hole on Jason Footlick. And really impressed by Jason Footlick tonight. He's been LMU's #1 star. 3:37 to go. Alec Wilson out for his first shift, the 7th defenseman tonight. He's the left pointman right now. Good to see Wilson getting a shift. Held in by Howell. Reznikov to Parks. Shoots and scores! Christian Parks, what a wicked wrister, top shelf at 3:25. That was an unreal shot by Christian Parks. Now he does lead CSUN with 7 goals on the year in just 6 games played. What a pickup, the freshman from Porter Ranch. Howell and Wilson pick up the assists, so Wilson his first shift of the night, and he gets his 4th career assist. Under 3 to go. Parks behind the back pass, intercepted by Bennett. Bulls good defense. Shot by Allman's, blocked by Bulls. Parks the other way. Parks tries to dangle in front, taken away. Bulls holds in. Side of the net, Parks deflects it wide. Another good look for Christian Parks. Penalty upcoming. Has not really been a chippy game, but a little bit of pushing and shoving in behind the net. 2:19 to go. The penalty's on Jaime Velasquez. Velasquez off for, looks like, slashing. Sorry. LMU's 5th power play. It's a boarding call, actually. The ref made a weird signal. Looked like slashing, but it is boarding. Shot goes wide from Tommy Bennett. Kilkenny taps back, play to Tommy Bennett. Shot deflects wide of the net. Another missed opportunity for LMU. Frapont checks Dobercott down. Kilkenny to Tommy Bennett. Bennett's shot deflects wide of the net. Frapont back to Valencia. Kilkenny goes off of Dobercott. Dobercott checked down by Frapont. Frapont taken away by Bushton. Tommy Bennett. Down low Kilkenny. Frapont. Sharp angle big glove down by Calvoda. An easy can of corn pop fly that time for Brandon Calvoda. 1:08 to go on the power play. 1:25 left in the game. Fresh penalty killers for CSUN. That was a tough PK shift. Barron got Rourke, Carnes, and Marbach. Mega Rourke wins the draw to Carnes, who flips it out. Footlick up the wing. Disrupted. What a hit on that near side. Carnes was boarded. There was no penalty. Then Carnes gives a right cross to that LMU player. And that sparks a real ruckus as Barron got his throwing punches. Finally, tensions boil over here on the Olympic sheet. And again, it's that blind corner. We apologize for not picking it up. But Zach Carnes was absolutely boarded. There should have been a penalty. There was no call. Carnes, in retaliation, hit the Lion with a right hook. And that sparked a brawl down on that near side. Well, if the refs had called the original penalty, that probably doesn't happen. LMU has certainly gotten away with a handful of penalties in this third period. So Carnes is definitely going off. The Lion is up and skating off under his own power. The CSUN athletic trainers coming out to check on an injured Lion. Again, clear as day, Zach Carnes was definitely boarded. Very upset is Tyler Rogers. He threw his helmet in the LMU bench. Not sure what Rogers is so furious about, unless he was the one that was punched by Zach Carnes. So Allmans goes to the box for LMU, and he pleads his case as he heads off. Just 1:11 to go. Rogers is exiting the game, as is Johnson. And Footlick has something to say at the red line to John Michael Lauren. So again, Rogers and Johnson have been ejected. Well, now let's see. Johnson is back out on the ice, so Rogers may have just gone off because he's injured. Johnson is back out on the ice for LMU. Valencia and Lauren are still looking for an explanation. The refs are still tallying the penalties right below us. You just hope at this point there's no DQs for any CSUN players. Didn't look like there was, except for Carnes, there was really not much there that could have been called a disqualification. But Carnes definitely could be DQ'd for the punch. There's 53 seconds remaining on Velasquez's penalty. Again, 1:11 to go in the game. Goals in the first from Abaya and Ramirez. All the goals at even strength for CSUN. In the second, Zumalas. Here in the third, it's been Carnes and Parks. Parks, the prettiest goal of the night, that bar down wrister on Jason Footlick. And now one of the refs is talking to Lauren and Valencia. Nothing's been put up on the board yet. Was hoping for a nice, amicable end to this hockey game so I could get home. But not to be between these two rivals, CSUN and LMU. These two teams faced off in the first ever Kings College Cup final in 2016. CSUN won that game to claim the first ever Kings College Cup. And LMU's been down the last couple of years, but trying to rebuild their program, get back to regionals. CSUN trying to get 100% healthy before the Beehive Showcase in 2 weeks. They will hand LMU their first conference loss tonight. LMU's not going to score 5 goals in a minute 11. So LMU's no longer going to be perfect. In conference, CSUN's going to pick up a big 2 points. So a 5-minute major up on the board for Eli Berengut. Berengut was throwing punches as well in the scrum. Still nothing put up on LMU's side. So here we go, the penalties being announced. This does not work out in CSUN's favor. Allman's the only penalty for LMU. He only gets a minor for roughing. Rorick 2 for roughing as well. Carnes gets a boarding penalty. And then Berengut 5 minutes for fighting and a DQ. So Eli Berengut won't be playing tomorrow with the disqualification. CSUN a bit lucky as well that Carnes was not given a major as well. But again, from our vantage point, yes, it is a little obscured, but it looked like it was LMU that drew the boarding penalty. But again, my eyes may have deceived me. And with the penalties currently called, it looks like maybe they did. So time of the penalties 1:11. So Rorick and Allman's penalties, of course, offsets. Boarding penalty to Carnes and a 5-minute major to Berengut for fighting and a DQ. So a 5-on-3 power play for LMU. This is their 5th and 6th power plays of the game. Valencia's shot blocked by Ramirez. Puck stays in the rink. Frapont. 1 minute to go. Shot deflects wide of that off of Thomas. Bulls up the wing for Ramirez. He clears it out. LMU back onside, flipped it deep. Gears up the wing, deflected out by Ramirez. And he's got a breakaway. Ramirez, stopped by Footlick. So LMU has a 2-man advantage and they give up a shorthanded breakaway there. Footlick bailing out his team. The penalty to Velasquez has expired. So now it's a 5-on-4. 12 seconds left. CSUN needs one more clear. Gears to Ramirez. They get it. It's been a long time coming. But Brandon Calvoda earns his first career shutout tonight. Congratulations to the senior from Phoenix, Brandon Calvoda. He's desperately been trying to lock down his first career shutout, and he gets it in a rivalry game against LMU. As CSUN mobs Brandon Calvoda, LMU undefeated in conference, no more with a 5-0 whitewashing here tonight. Back in a moment with the post-game show on the Matador Sports Network. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Fanotti. Final score tonight, Cal State Northridge 5, LMU no score. Brandon Calvoda, his first career shutout, and certainly very happy for Brandon Calvoda. He's been such a warrior for the Matadors over the last 4 seasons. Oh, it is a 25-save shutout for Brandon Calvoda, improves his record to 2-1-0-1 this year. It's his 34th career victory as well, and this is his 62nd career start. The goal scorer is Quinton Abaya, the game-winning goal at 15:49 of the first period. Abaya's first game-winning goal this season, assisted by Rourke and Berengut. To end the first period, Ramirez his 6th from Lauren and Gears. In the second, Zumalas his 6th from Marbach and Bowles on a breakaway. In the third, goals by Carnes, his 3rd from Parks, and then Parks, his team-leading 7th from Howell and Wilson. So a multi-point game for Christian Parks, his 3rd of the season. Final shots on goal, 45-25, favor CSUN. Matadors 0 for 4 on the power play, LMU 0 for 6. But the losing goaltender Jason Footlick drops his record to 5-1-1, his first career regulation loss as a Lion. And LMU now 9-2-1 on the year. Their 3-game winning streak is over. 6-2 on the road, 5-1 in the WCHC. And CSUN advances to 6-2-0-1 overall, 5-1 here at home. Their final home game of 2018, and they're now 3-1 in the WCHC. They trail LMU by 4 points. Well, a strong game tonight by CSUN. They get a nice 5-goal differential, but the story tonight, Brandon Calvoda, his first career shutout. Congratulations once again. We will speak with you tomorrow night. We'll be at Skating Edge Arena in Harbor City. CSUN once again taking on LMU. Good night for now on the Matador Sports Network.